Hello all you happy people. Today we're going to be playing Ironman's Super Off-Road Racer. This is a game I played all the time in the, late 80s, early 90s at the arcade. Great game, and then the PC version came along, missing the steering wheel and accelerator pedal, but you could do everything with the keys. It's not like a spinning steering wheel made you turn any faster. So, let's get into it. Let's do RTG, Retro Gamer. You don't need any of that. Here we go. So, on the PC version, the order of the tracks is quite different to the arcade version. For some reason, to get to the first track on the arcade version, you have to get really far in the PC version. As you can see, the silver car, or grey one, is always going to be the biggest competition, while the other two cars are just dumb AI. The silver one seems to adapt to how well you're doing, and I think it cheats a bit and gets speed that you wouldn't otherwise get in the game. Oh yay! You check that? One of the dumb AIs messed up the silver guy. Last lap. So, objective here is win races, upgrade your car. As soon as you let any of the other cars beat you, it's game over. But at the arcade you get 10 nitros. PC version you seem to start off with 25 nitros. I tend not to need them until unless I mess up or make a bad mistake. So most people will go and start upgrading top speed and acceleration straight away, but because it's adaptive, I like to upgrade slowly. Wow, Ironman's not done well there. So as you upgrade slowly, the other cars don't get as much as a speed boost because they're trying to adapt to you, the way you play. That means you can get further before you start having to just bang out the nitros all the time. And why do I keep saying nitros? Because you can do this, poof, and get a little burst of speed. Now later on you'll see that the grey car will have so much speed it can't actually cope with some of the corners and ends up just getting worse and worse and further behind. But there's a particular track where it's not good at that. And here we go. Didn't quite lap them. Second race done. Oh goodness, we have too much here. So, tyres help you turn and shocks limit you slowing down over bumps. So now I should have a much tighter turning circle. Oh yeah. Oh. Right, as you can see, we're back on the first level again, just going down the opposite way, and this is how the game works. I thought that was the last lap. Every time you get a little further, you have to to a new track. It'll start you off at the beginning again, and you've got to go through all the tracks you already have to get to the new one, the next new one. So you guessed it, next track will be one we've already done, just backwards. Right. So this is a bit of a scrum. If you get trapped in that little bit with all the other cars, it can bounce you around a bit and really ruin your game. Even the grey car by itself can bounce you into it, and then you have to do some nitroing to catch up. But like I said, I'm going to try not use nitros. Oh. Apart from this lap where he is... might be too close to call. Okay, we might lap these other guys. Hopefully the grey car will get hung up on them. No. Alright, I'm going to do one nitro there just to get past. And we're out through. Finally, a new track, hopefully. And as you can see, we've almost upgraded all the shocks. Yep, fully upgraded on shocks and tyres. Now we're going to have to start doing this. So, now this track, when you get to it in later stages and the grey one is just going way too fast, he is all over the place and just cannot keep to the line. For the moment, he's still a bit of a threat. And also, crossing traffic, dangerous. Oh, yep, they got me, they got me. But we're going to get them now. Bashed me into the barrier there. Oh yeah, we're lapping them. Missed the money, it's fine. We can just keep this smooth, we can comfortably win this. Not too bad. So now, tempted to do, most people go straight for top speed again. Go with the cheaper option first, because the other cars are all going to get the same boost as you, and you're trying to play for longer. It doesn't act against other players, sure, gives you an advantage. Against the computer, no advantage. As you can see, just with that acceleration boost, we are leaving them, in the dust. And even though I messed up there, we should still quite easily retain a lead. And we're tangled up in these guys. Hopefully, yep, they've not messed me around. There we go. So, back to this race again. Okay, when we get to a new track, we'll talk about it. For the moment, it's just go through the old tracks again, and we'll get to a new one. Okay, grey one's caught up to me, so we're going to have to be careful. May need a nitro to make sure we stay ahead. Oh, no, we're going to do one nitro just to pip him there. Right. Can do two of these this time. So back to the crossing traffic track, and hopefully the next one, well, the next one should be a brand new track. Ah, missed the money. Everybody missed the money, that's no good. Try go behind them. Yep, we got that. As you can see, the grey one's already getting a bit out of control with his swerving around things. And this is where sometimes you can actually lap the grey one on later stages. On this one, he does so badly. Dee-doo-dee. Almost fully upgraded. It's just 5 more races and we'll do this. Ah, This is a great track. Sneaky shortcut if you can get it. If you mess it up, it can really put you behind. You can see that sneaky little shortcut there gets us level. This is a track where we may need to nitro a bit. Nope, we are doing well. Ooh, almost there, almost got stuck. I'm gonna nitro just to make ahead because that grey one is going like a bat out of hell. Time for an accelerator. And we're back at the beginning. We can go through all those tracks again that we've done until we finally get to the new one. Now, if I could get hold of the arcade cabinet for this game, I would be very happy. Well, even if I could get a MAME cabinet that had this game on it, but it needs a steering wheel, because there's nothing quite like that feeling of spinning the steering wheel to go around the corner and then grabbing it to go straight. Another top speed. Let's see. You gotta love that ad-lib soundtrack. Sounds pretty much how I remember the arcade sounding. But then maybe I've played this game far more than I played the arcade version. I actually played the arcade version not too long ago, last year, at the Play Expo in Manchester. I don't know if they had on easy settings or anything, but I just one credit, even though it was free to play, and I just cleaned up until you got to the almost impossible stages later on. Whoa, that was close. One more of those, and the cross traffic. Let's see how bad the grey one is going to do here. Look at him, look at that massive route he's taking. Okay, let's... so I thought they were going to get me there. Right. We're going to cross paths with them again. Nope, missed them. Aha! Absolutely messing around with Ironman there. Look at that. He is going for it, but I don't think he can catch me. And we're done. And that's it. So round this way, we're going to do the sneaky shortcut again. A little harder to do this way round. But as you can see, it's nowhere near as hard as the other way around. Are we going to be able to catch the grey? Could if I nitroed, but I'm not going to waste. Last one now, nothing but nitros to spend this on. Here we go, new track, another one of these crossing tracks. This one is a bit of a challenge. They are actually quite good at this track, not like the previous crossing paths track. So we may be nitroing at some point. The only problem here is if you nitro in the wrong time, you end up going back along a bit of track again and absolutely getting lost. Alright, I'm going to nitro here, just to get some space open. And then we're going to have to pay all those tracks again. Ooh! Nothing but nitros to buy. We are fully upgraded. And it starts getting to the point where you need them. Even the other two dumber AIs are now able to keep up on some tracks. Coming from South Africa, I know absolutely nothing about Ironman, and I've never been tempted to look it up. But much like it's just a celebrity endorsed game, maybe you should do some research. It's going to get to the point where I'm going to be 99 nitros and I will not be able to spend any cash anymore. So we're at 80. 2 more races and we should be full up unless I need to use them. That was perfect. Cash coming up. I'm going to try and get a little ahead of him now. Ah! He's coming for it? Yep, we're good. Okay. Right, let's see how badly he is with this one. It's not the best way round for it. Beating him. Oh, that was unfortunate, whatever happened there. Yeah. So... yeah, we're going to need to nitro at some point just to make sure we win this. Nope, we did it. No nitros. That's it, full up. Nothing more to spend our cash on. So this one, where you definitely need the shortcut to beat him. Ooh. Now, there's a few times where I don't know what it is about this track, but it's failed to register me completing a lap. And Sometimes I can pull it back by nitroing through the whole course, and sometimes I lose it because it fails to... some marker I fail to go over at some point. There we go. We are opening up a nice lead now. Full up, nothing to do. Here we go. Okay, last lap. And I think that was good enough. New track. Now this is actually, when you play the arcade version, this is the first track you play. But yeah, you have to go through quite a lot to get to it. So we are going to need a boost just to stay slightly enough ahead of him to get this. Oof. And right back to the beginning again. So now, as we go on, it becomes a game of nitroing. But there is a bug in the game. Sometimes if you over nitro, you can actually boost through the barriers. And then you're off in no man's land and out of bounds and you can't get back. And has been done in the arcade version as well. It's not just a bug peculiar to the PC. Quite a few many times I had loads of nitros in the arcade version, and something happened and I'm way behind. Boosting land, everything, over boost, as in you double bash it, and I've boosted through a barrier. And I talked too much there and lost. Well, that was fun. Definitely a game worth playing if you can find it. I've got 2 credits, but I'm not going to continue, we'll call it there. If you want to see me, there's what, 1 or 2 more levels? There's 2 more levels that I can usually get to. Worth having a go. There we go. All done. Thank you and see you again.